I am here today alone recording, so bear with me. This is my first time ever trying to record a live video from the outdoors, from my backyard. Alright, so what are my showing guys today? So planters. I love having planters out around my yard, outside in the front of my house. If anyone has an office or restaurant, you probably like having them out as well. And every single year, if you do this yourself, what most people do is they take their planters. This is what I had last year. It does not look pretty anymore. All my plants, flowers are dried up. The soil is so malnourished. You could tell that the soil is basically one big block of soil. This is our soil. You can't use this, or can you? Right? Many people would say we can't use this anymore. There's no nutritional in here anymore. It's dried up. It's not healthy. It's not moisturized. We can't use this anymore. We're just going to throw it away. Some people literally throw it away in the trash. Some people just throw it in their backyard, wherever it falls and goes. But I'm going to show you, if you are on a budget, you still want your garden or house to look cute, you can still do it. You don't have to start completely over. You don't need to buy tons and tons and tons of bags of soil every single year. So first thing I do here is I just pick up obviously what is dead. What are some of these dead things? And I have a bucket here on the side. I just toss them into the bucket. And then you'll have some of these where you've got the roots with there. If you grab the stem, what you can do with those is give it a nice little tap or a shake. And there you go. Look at all that soil that just came off that you could reuse. Look at that. Now you have all these roots only. So just keep doing this. You'll keep going through. Here's our big giant block. This one, I will have to shake it up a little. There we go. So here's the soil around the roots on this one. So one of the things about being outdoors, and this is my first time doing a live outdoors, I don't know what to expect with the wind. And I am in the Chicagoland area, so it is windy. So I don't know if the wind's going to blow all of my stuff away or what. So we will see. And anything that's stubborn and not coming off, that's fine. Some of them will leave the roots in here. That is really annoying, but you can still work with it. I'll show you what you can do. After I go through and I take the major pieces, then I'll just grab a piece from here. So here is a nice big piece of the soil. And I have another box that I use. I just use a big Tupperware plastic piece that I get. You could use whatever is good for you. Taking it in my hands, and I just start breaking it up in my hands. And you'll see that the soil starts coming off. You do want to, if you have goggles, glasses, put them on. If you don't, just close your eyes a little bit, because as you're breaking this up, there will be little pieces of soil and other natural elements flying off into the air that could get in your eyes. So just be careful. So there you go. This is what happened after the one. I don't know if you guys can see that. So then what I do, I'll give it a shake. Shake, 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 shake. This will break up a little bit more of what I have here. And then I'll pull it down to the bottom. I'll grab from the top the bigger pieces, give it a little shake, and then this will go into my bucket that I'm not using. And then any other big major pieces I see, I'll just grab them, put them in the bucket I'm not using. Any major roots that you might see, pull those out. Anything funny that you see. When I was working on my other pot earlier today, I would find the weirdest thing. So I was working on a pot that was in the front of my house. I found a Band-Aid buried deep inside. I found a gum wrapper buried deep inside. I have no idea how those things got in there. Like, no idea. I live in the suburbs. I don't live in the city. No idea how that stuff got in there. Like, when I started this, I was like, oh, this table will be big enough for everything. Normally when I'm gardening, I don't even use a table. I'm either, depending on the season, I'll be out in the garage doing it on the floor, or I'll be on my patio, just on the deck. Because I have lots of space to work with. I've never had to limit myself to just a little table. Okay, so here is one that I started working on today. Got through a lot of it. And I have a little, have about 30% left to go on here. Alright, so this I did break up already, so I don't have any major big pieces in here, but I will actually, I take that back, I will show you guys something. Alright, so here again, remember I showed you guys these big pieces? One thing that helps when you want to break them up. So like once you've gone through the main top layer, you've gotten through a lot of your roots, a lot of your stems, and you're ready to start working with it more and cleaning it up. I take one of these and I don't want to say stab, but I just go at it. This is good for stress relief. You just could pound through it. I have a glass table here though, so I have to be careful. I don't obviously want to break the glass, so you could be a little fiercer if you have this on the ground. But I'll just go through and just break it in. Get to work that arm muscle on this. So I won't go all the way through, but then you'll get to just go through again one more time with this in another direction. So earlier I had it going vertically, now I have it going horizontally. And now you'll see these pieces are much easier to work with than that big. So that's why this one is a lot looser and a lot easier to work with. If I do see any larger pieces, then again, I'll just go in and I can break them up this way. The other thing you can do is you can just throw some in here, shake it up, break it up. This is the lazy girl version. If you don't feel like pounding away too much, you don't feel like breaking each one up yourself, just throw it in here. And then anything major that you see that's big that you don't want to use, throw it in your bucket. You just keep going through. And I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but as I'm shaking it, some of it's flying off, so you want to close your eyes a bit. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be totally fine. You can have some bigger pieces in there. We will be mixing this up with several things actually. You might notice that I'm not putting a lot in here at once. It's easier, I find it easier to work with when I don't put in too much at once. So one thing you do want when you are doing this, if you're recycling your soil, make sure you have water. You will need to use the water. Make sure you have compost, fertilizer, food. Oh, look at this. So this, I don't know if you guys can tell what this is. This is a bulb. So I had some flowers in here last year. I had different kinds of flowers, right? And this flower left me a little bulb. It's nice. I'm going to put this on the side. That's another nice thing. If you had just thrown this in the yard, you might have lost out on that bulb. Who knows? I don't even remember what was in here. It could be a really pretty flower. Please, don't just throw your soil in the trash. That makes me so sad when people do that. If you are sensitive to dust, then I would suggest wearing a mask while you're doing this, because there is a lot of dust that comes off. It's like here, I have a piece of plastic in here. This is so low. It's so low in here. If any of you guys know how that happens, please comment. Let me know. Something that really makes me curious. Have any of you started gardening already? What have you done? I have tomatoes in the house, and I have some chives in the house. I am waiting, just waiting until I feel safe that the winter is truly gone from here, and I will be starting off my radishes and my cucumbers in the yard as well. Can't wait to do that. We are a big radish and cucumber family. We love them a lot. During the summer months, we eat them on a daily basis. It's a staple here. All right, so here we are. This is our planter. This is what we'll be using. Same one I used last year. And I do have a lot of soil here. So this is all the soil that I saved. Here we're at this level right here, so we're about halfway through. And this one, as you can see, is completely full. It's totally full. And this is all from here. So now what I will do, so I'll show you some of the things I have. So here I have eggshells. These are from this morning's breakfast. I have some eggshells. This is new soil. This is very wet, moist soil. I am using Miracle-Gro organic garden soil. So I'm not using potting soil for these. Actually, this is very, very moist. So I'm using garden soil, and it's organic. I also have here, this is organic flower fertilizer. I use this. I like using Dr. Earth. It's organic stuff. This is Jovi's Organics Compost Starter. Using this as well. I have another Dr. Earth Fruit Zone. This is a starter fertilizer. Here, I have Burpee's Organic Seed Starting Mix. So these are the things I will be working with. So first things first, I will do a little layer of the new soil that I have. So I am using some new soil, but not as much as I would normally. And I'm going to kind of do these in layers. Just kind of spread it out, but I'm not packing it in too far. Not packing it in yet. One thing when you are planting flowers or plants, when you're repotting them, you do want to make sure in order to really have them adapt to their new environment and really thrive, you want to make sure that the roots don't have any air around them. You want to make sure you pack the soil in nicely around the roots. Otherwise, there's a big chance that they might not make it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my soil from here. This is really dusty, it's really dry, so I'm just going to use my hands. Now I will do some of my compost starter. This stuff smells so bad. It smells so bad. That's okay. You want it to smell. If it stinks, it's doing its job. I'm just going to sprinkle it through. Oh, this is so bad. Alright, we're going to do some more of our new soil. I like using my hands at this point. I just feel like it's more efficient. And now we'll do some more of our old soil. This is going to get messy. I do have holes in here, but I'm going to just water it a little bit. Start adding in some of that moisture in here. Now I will do some of our food. The roots will be getting to here, so add in some food, sprinkle that in. I'll do a little bit of the starter fertilizer. Alright, and I will be adding in some more of our new soil. Ooh, the sun just hid, and now it's cold. It is not warm anymore. It's chilly. Okay. Some more in here. Okay, and some more of our oat soil. And there are some bigger pieces in here. I did leave a few of the bigger pieces in here. I did this on purpose. I want the roots to have space to work through the soil. Alright, we're getting up higher, so now I will be adding in some more of our goodies. We'll do a little bit of the seed starter mix because I will be doing the seeds up higher. So I'll just do a little bit of that here. Alright, more compost. Ugh. A little more flower food. And now I've put in some more soil. Here I'm doing just a little bit. I'm not doing a lot. So I think I'll have to record another video of the phone close up so you guys can see this closer up. Alright, and I'll do a little bit of the dry stuff. And I do have something special for you guys today. I do have a giveaway, so if you guys do like this video and share it on your page or on your Facebook profile, you will be entered into a giveaway. And if you stay to the very end, I do have something exciting to offer you guys. Okay, so now what I will be doing is I have some of these eggshells, right? I mentioned this to you guys earlier. So I'm taking my eggshells and putting them into this cup here, a little at a time, and adding in some soil, giving it a mix, adding in some more, some soil, giving it a mix. My eggshells were a little wet. So one thing you do want to do when you're using eggshells in the morning, or eggs in the morning, and you want to save your eggshells, leave your eggs open so that they can dry out. We did not do that, so they were wet and gooey. So the reason why I'm adding in some soil here is to help dry them out a bit. Give this a mix and sprinkle these out. If you have coffee beans, if you make coffee and you use a coffee maker, or however you make your coffee, if you have ground coffee beans that have been used, you can also add them into your soil. They're great. Alright, so we are getting closer to the top here. Just going to do a little bit more of this wet stuff. I'm not going up all the way, so we will start adding in some stuff. Okay, so here it is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this all together. So that's part of why I didn't pack it down as I was going through, because I do want to be able to work it. I want to be able to mix it together. So I'm just putting in this and just going in and twisting, just kind of mix mix it. Mix it up. This smells so bad. Let's bring you guys closer. Alright, guys, can you see that good? So this is what the soil looks like. Now it's all mixed together. You could also use your hands if you want to mix it together. That's another thing. Here. So it's not very moist, it's not very dry, it's kind of in the middle. We will, look at that. There's more plastic. I don't understand how that happens. So now I'm going to start putting in our flowers. So what are some of the flowers I have today? I have this beauty. This is a ranunculus. Very cute and pretty. These, you do have to be careful though. If it gets too cold outside, you will need to bring this whole planter indoors. It often doesn't withstand frost or when it's too cold. So I like to take my hand, put it around the main body part of the stem, put my other hand here at the bottom, and just give it a nice little loose twist. And then here at the bottom springs, I'll crunch it up, and it'll start working its way out. And look at that. Look at all these roots. Do I see that? So it needs some love. So these I will actually put, this is the only one I have for this planter, so I'm going to put it nice here in the middle. Make it our focal point. I'm going to take some of our new soil here, add that on top. You want all of your roots packed in nicely, otherwise your plant or your flower can die. And it's okay if you feel like, oh my gosh, my flowers are all looking like silos. They're not out, they're not, you know, separated out nicely. It's going to work its way there. It won't be like that in the beginning. It'll take a week or two, sometimes less, sometimes more, but it will get there. You also don't want to put in too much soil and overpack it, because this will start to get wider. You don't want that to happen either. So that's that one. Now I will show you, I will do some pansies. Look at these beauties. I know, honey, thank you. My husband brought me lunch. It's a very late lunch, but it's lunch. Alright, so these can be a little tricky. So here are these are actually called violas. They're full sun to violas. So here again, show you this way. I am finding the main portion of the stem here, holding around all of them and giving the bottom a squeeze. We do have roots down here. It's a little tricky. There we go. Came out nice. So I'll do one here. Oh, they got tangled up here. So you need to be careful. See, these have the roots in here. Don't want to come out nicely. Just push them in. There you go. Came out. So I will put this one here. I'm not planting them in yet. You'll see why. I will also do these. Look how pretty these are. These are nice pastel colors, but you've got the bright ones in here too. I fell in love with these when I saw them. And they smell so good. These are violas. Oh, look how cute these are. You guys see that? I'm gonna use these. If while you're doing this, you see that some of them aren't making it, they're dried up, just pull them off, and then you'll get new blooms on here. So you do want to do that after you plant. With violas, with petunias especially, whenever you see ones that are dried up or not making it, just take them out. And I did just purchase these at Home Depot, so whatever store you have near you, go to them. I have found purchasing from Home Depot, Menards, Lowe's, they usually all last me pretty fine. The one nice thing though I will say is Lowe's. Lowe's will often have flowers on clearance. You'll often see that they have flowers on clearance that are for $1, $3, because they're looking pooping. So like this one's starting to poopy, right? It's not up high, didn't really have much support. So Lowe's will have ones kind of like this, but starting to dry up. And it'll be on sale. They'll have the whole 6-pack for $1 or less. You can take them home and you could still revive them. I totally do that all the time. So now I'm just planning out where I'm putting these. So I have these, and these. I will be adding in some seeds as well for this. And I have this pansy. Look at these. Look how cute they are. Do you see that? So pretty. So I think this one, I'll actually put this one here. I think that'll look cute. And then another thing I have these. So these were in my house. They were in a planter at my house. I have lots of pots filled with these. I have these every summer in my yard, and then I take them indoors and I put them in little pots or other planters that are indoors, and they're totally fine indoors during the winter, but then in the summer I bring them back out. If you buy these in the store, for each little pot of them, it'll usually be between, you know, $3 to $5. If you take them indoors, it's so easy to reuse them. So right here, I'll show you an example. I just broke this one. This isn't garbage anymore. Like, just because I broke it off from here does not mean this goes in the trash. This will actually thrive. I will put it in here and it will still survive. It ends up developing roots and growing another plant. So I do that every single summer. I just break off pieces from my planters, put them in the soil in a pot somewhere in the house, and I have new ones for next year, and I don't have to spend money again for them. Make sure all of the roots are covered in nicely. If there are any worms in here, totally just going to like give them a high five right now as I'm digging through this. So these are called wandering Jews. They get really long. Totally adorable. Okay, I'll do one more. Let's do one more here. These will, like, they have a mind of their own. They will go around however they decide to. You could kind of direct them. So I hold up all my stems together and I push in my soil around the roots. So there's that one here. We have another one here. Oh no! See, this is a problem I have. I am my mother's daughter. What that means is sometimes I am stronger than I realize and I will break things. My mom has the same problem. We'll sometimes be washing a dish or a glass or a cup and we don't even know our own strength and we just crush it. Put this in again. Round 2. Okay, here's this one now. Please forgive my sniffles. This is allergies. I'm outside while I love that the flowers are blooming and out and about. Pollen makes me go sneeze. Okay, so now everything is in nicely. Okay, here we are, but we're not done. We are not done. What else are we doing here? What else could we do, right? We're adding in some seeds. That's what we have here. Just going to even the soil out a bit. So I have in this cup here lots of different impatiens that I mixed together. Here is one of them that I used, but I have different kinds mixed in here. I like to mix them up. A few of them here. So I'll put another one symmetrical to that in this area here. That's how I'll do for this one. These are coleus. So these are really pretty leaves. In my planters, I always like having some plants, and not just flowers, but some nice greenery in there, especially when they're colorful. So like these wandering Jews are purple, violet color. These are red and green mixed together. Some have a hint of white in there. So I have some of these. These are really nice when they start growing. Ooh. Did you guys see that? This queen bee just, whoa. Oh man. I'm getting nervous. Okay, the queen bee is getting closer and closer. Oh my jeez. Whew. You guys, this is serious, okay? I really have a phobia of bees. You don't even know. Like, when I was a child, I almost ran into the street to run away from a bee. It's serious. Serious, serious stuff here. But it went away. That was a queen bee. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was a queen bee. So here are some of our seeds for the coleus. Luckily, the bee did not come when I was doing this, and they didn't spill them around everywhere. So these I'm going to put out a little further away in here. So I'm going to put them, let me see, I want to make sure you guys can see this. I'm going to put them here towards the edge. So I'll sprinkle a little bit of those here. And I will be adding in more soil to this. I'm just going to do all my seeds first, and then I'll add in my soil. You guys might think like, wow, you're putting in a lot of seeds, really? Like, that's a lot of seeds for that. They don't always sprout. I didn't splurge on the seeds this year. I didn't get ones that were too pricey. As you can see, these were 20 cents. So they won't all necessarily sprout or bloom. These are some moss rose. And it is cheaper when you buy things in seeds and plant them on your own if you can, if you feel comfortable with that. And it just requires some patience. You have to wait for them to grow. Put in a few of these. Sprinkle a little bit there. Again, these were 20 cents, so I'm half expecting them to not grow. If you're buying quality seeds, then you would expect them to grow and you wouldn't put too many in close to each other. You can also thin them out. So once your seeds start growing and sprouting into flowers, certain seeds, or certain flowers, sorry for that sound, whoa. Certain flowers you can replant them, you can thin them out. So if you have too many that are growing, just thin them out. Same thing with vegetables and fruit. All right, so here, what is this? This is a mixture from my garden. Last year, from all of my planters, I collected seeds, any seeds that I saw that were, you know, as they were growing and being ready to be picked off, I picked them off before the birds got to them. I do have more, but this is what I'm using right now for this planter. And here, this is a mix of so many different kinds of seeds. There's these, I think a lot of you guys can recognize some of these, nasturtium. I call them nasturtia in Polish, but different. These are different kinds of colors, as you can see. They all look different because they're different colors that I have. I also have some petunia seeds in here, some impatient seeds. Let me see, I think I have a few marigold seeds in here. So various different things that I have here. So I'm just going to kind of sprinkle them throughout. A few here, a few there. I actually have these for sale. So if anyone is interested, I will be showing you guys telling you and showing you some of the seeds I have available for sale. If you're interested in purchasing any of them, they're only $1 per packet, which I think is totally reasonable compared to what you get them for in the stores. And you don't always know if they'll grow. Oh, I also have some petunia seeds in here too. But let me see, those petunia seeds are further down. Let me play with this. But petunia seeds are very small. So yeah, so my seeds are only $1 per pack, and they will grow. They always grow for me. Use them year after year. And then shipping, if you guys get from 1 to 5 of them, it will be just $3 for shipping. If you get more than 5, so if you get 5 or more, then it will be $5 for shipping. Okay, this is plenty. Petunia seeds are so tiny. Poppy seeds too. Oh my, I love poppies. I love poppies, but their seeds are so tiny. So this is the burpee seed starter mix. So do some spoons. I don't want to overdo it because I have some flowers that have already, you know, grown. Well, you know, let's call them teenagers. We have some teenagers in here. We don't only have babies, so we don't want to overdo it. Just going through, lightly sprinkling some here and there. You guys remember, this is what we're doing. Some of the starter fertilizer. People who have been gardening for years, I'm sure, are watching and have opinions and tips for me. Please share them. Share them in the comments. Not just for me, but for other people who could be watching. We all could learn something. Alright, so this is what I have right now. I'm just going to give it a little water. And this is a risk I'm taking that I know about because this pot does have holes in it. So I could get some water pouring around, but this is still, like, some of the soy I used was so dry that I'm not too concerned with that. So I'm taking our soil we're reusing. Look at that, another piece of plastic, it just flew away though. I'm taking the soil that we're reusing, sprinkling a little bit of that around. Okay, so that we did some of the dry stuff, the stuff we were using. Now I'm going to add in some of our new soil. This is garden soil that I'm using. So this is one of the reasons why I like doing this on the ground, because when I'm done, I just take the hose and I wash the deck off or whatever I'm doing this on, the porch or whatever. It's so much easier because now I'll have to clean up the table and clean up the deck. So I don't like to go higher than the line that's around the pot. I like to stay under that line. As you water it, you know, the soil could rise. If it rains, if you have a heavy rain, you don't want your soil and your flowers falling out for your seeds. So, as you guys recall, I do have gloves, but I prefer just using my hands. I like feeling the soil and the flowers and everything. So let me move this so I can show you guys what this looks like. There we go. Hello again. So here we are. These are what our flowers look like. And I'm just going to give them another watering. You do want to water them nice. And plenty of moisture. Especially for the first week after planting them. Give them lots of water on a regular basis. Obviously don't drown them, but give them nice water. Okay, this is what we have. Hope you guys like it. These will, these are all going to grow bigger. They're going to get bigger. They're going to spread out nicely. They'll get taller and really fill up this pot. You don't want to pack them in too much because they are getting bigger. They are going to get wider. You want to make sure that they all get the nutrients they need. And we did add in, remember, the seeds. So the seeds are going to grow out too. So we want to make sure everything has all of the room and seeds and soil and nutrition that they need. So don't overpack it. So yes, Elizabeth, see your comment here. Don't mind my dirty hands, but yes, this is a necklace I'm wearing and earrings. These are Paparazzi. And actually I do have an exciting announcement. I have recently signed up as a consultant for Paparazzi. Thank you, Nancy, for mentioning that. I'm so excited. Nancy and Connie have been giving me so many tips on Paparazzi, and I love the jewelry. I have been spending insane amount of money on it, and I finally decided to, let me just become a consultant. Let me share the love that I have for the jewelry with others. So more on that to come. I will be sharing that with you guys. More to come. So excited for that. But yes, this is a Paparazzi piece. These are some Paparazzi earrings, and the best part is these were only $5 together. The earrings and the necklace together was only $5. And this is wooden, so when it's hot outside or cold, I don't feel it against my skin. It doesn't stick, it doesn't burn, because it's wood. There's different kinds of jewelry, not just wooden ones. Alright, so let me show you guys some of this awesome stuff I have here for you. Okay, look at my hair. Ooh. So, I do have a giveaway, so anyone who has shared this video, if you shared it onto your Facebook page or your Facebook profile, then you are entered into a giveaway. One person would get a free packet of seeds, and the seeds are from my garden. I have different kinds of seeds, so whoever I choose as the winner, well, I'll talk to you and I'll let you know what I have available, and I'll send them over your way. Free shipping, totally free to you, just for you to enjoy. But I do also have seeds for sale. So I have a few different kinds. So these are Victorian, let me put that up higher. So these are the packets, this is what I put them in. These are Victorian garden flowers, and there's a mixture of different seeds in here from my garden. It includes, forgive me for mispronouncing some of them. I'm used to some of them in Polish, some in English, I get seeds from all over the world, so some in their native languages. Celosia, Nasturtium, Malva, marigold, sunflowers, and Caryopsis. Nasturtia, Malva, marigold, sunflowers, Ceroposis, and Celosia. These are all mixed up in here, a different variety, different amount for each one. These are Nasturtium, different ones, and this is a mixture of colors, so I didn't separate them out by which ones are orange, yellow, the darker red, burgundy, and such, so it could be a different variety in here. This are hibiscus flowers. It's like a hibiscus bush. It's really pretty. Hibiscus luna, and these seeds, only $1 for them. If you buy the whole bush in the store, it's a lot more expensive. It's usually around $20-30 for the bush, but I will warn you, these, while they might start spreading this year, you won't get a full big bush this year. This is something that you have to plant and you have to wait for. So if you plant them this year, put them in a spot that you're happy with them being. This is a perennial. It will grow year after year. Totally worth the $1. Honestly, getting these seeds are usually more expensive anywhere else. We're buying the whole plant. And these are straight from my garden, and these are actually, I think it's called an heirloom, right, when it's passed from generation to generation. So these are actually hibiscus. It's a hibiscus bush or flower that has been running in my family. My grandma had this in her garden. My grandma had the most beautiful garden. We called it a secret garden, and we took the seeds from hers. We took, and we put them in my mom's garden. We put them in my garden. Oh, there goes another bee. So these, I know, will work in your garden, and you will love them, and they have lots of love in them. My family has packed so much love into them. So yes, only $1 for this packet, and you do have several seeds, so one of them, of course, will turn into a nice bush, at least one, if not more. So here we go. And so this you could plant this year, and take care of it. Don't plant anything over it. Be patient, and 2 to 3 years you'll have a beautiful hibiscus bush. Totally worth it, and you'll only be investing $1 into it. So worth it. Marigold seeds are so easy to work with. I love marigold seeds. They are good for repelling mosquitoes, repelling deer. If you have a lot of wildlife around your house, if you live near forest or anything, marigold seeds are really awesome. and they're super easy to collect seeds for the next year. So if you don't want to buy seeds year after year after year, then these are super easy. Once it's summertime, I'll do a live video for you guys and I'll show you how to pick the seeds off of these, but it's super easy. You basically, once the flower itself is starting to dry off, you can tell when it's drying off. I'll show you guys once we're in the summer months, but you just pick off the head and you have tons of seeds in there, tons. I have bags and bags of seeds from marigolds. So easy. They're really easy to take care of, and they're beautiful colors. This is a mixture. I don't remember, I threw them all into one big bucket, but I have yellow ones, orange ones, red ones, different shades of orange, yellow, and red. Such beautiful. I love marigolds. They're so pretty. They're so easy to take care of, and you can take them and grow more and more year after year, and all you have to do is invest $1 for this one packet from me. And when you do buy them, this annoys me like crazy. When you buy them in the store, you'll pay $3-4, and you get so little in there. You get so little. And I feel like they're so easy to reproduce and grow more and more of. That's crazy. In my opinion, they should have, like, for what I have in the packet, look at this. I have half of this pack. Half of this pack is filled with seeds. And in the store, you'll get, like, this tiny little amount for $3 or $4. It irks me so bad. Then here I have sunflower seeds. So these are not edible. Do not eat these. These are sunflower seeds, flowers for your garden. They're really pretty. And a lot of these actually came from overseas. I had, my mother-in-law sent me some beautiful sunflower seeds last year from Poland, and I planted them in my garden. They were beautiful and provided tons of seeds for me. So of course I did share a lot with the birds. But this is what I have that I kept. So I have a lot for myself from my garden this year, and I have plenty to share. So just $1. So if you are interested in any of them, then go ahead and comment here and let me know which seeds you'd like to buy, or you can direct message me. I am selling these also online, so I can't guarantee that they won't go fast, and now is a great time to plant these, going into the early days, weeks of May as well. Perfect time for this. So let me know if you're interested in any of them. I can send them your way, just $1 each. I love them. They have all of my love in them. They are from my garden, so I love every single thing that grows in my garden. Everything. I love it all. So all of my love is in every single seed that you guys get, and every single seed has been handpicked by me. That is something that I like to do as like a stress relief. After the sun's starting to set, it's getting a little darker, but not too dark yet. The bees have all gone away. I like to just hang out in my garden and pick the seeds when it's those months of like August, May, September, and such. So yes, I hope everyone learned something. Hope you guys had fun gardening with me today. As you guys can tell, I wasn't rushing through it. I was enjoying it. Gardening is something I enjoy, and I can spend hours and hours outdoors doing it. It's something I get from my mom and my grandma, and I'm sure my grandma got it from someone in her family, and it's just passed on and on and on. So yes. Alright, hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. If you have any questions about anything I did today, let me know. And yeah, enjoy your garden, enjoy your family, friends, most importantly, enjoy life.